We are going to make a key fob wristlet, and we're going to do it more like in a color block style, where the band will be one print and another portion of the band will be a contrast print, so it's going to look really cute. All right, what you want to do is cut a square that's 4 by 4 inches, okay? And then you're going to cut a larger rectangle that's going to be 4 inches by 10 inches, okay? So 10 inches this way, 4 inches this way, and this is the part that's going to, start to wrap around the wrist, okay? You also want to make sure that you get some interfacing, and you want Pellin 911F for fusible interfacing. You will notice on that interfacing, one side is smooth and the other side is bumpy. That bumpy side is your glue side, and you want to place that, ironing it to the back of your material, okay? You want that glue side touching the back of your material, and you can follow the instructions on how to iron that on, okay? Let's get started. All right, now that our interfacing is attached, we are going to start to put our contrast piece with our larger rectangle. And what you want to do is, facing down, right sides together, you're going to line up the 4-inch side. Okay, so it's going to look like this. And we're going to stitch right across here. And I'm just using a 1/2 inch seam allowance, okay? This piece is so small, you don't really have to use pins unless you want to. Remember, don't forget to reverse stitch in the beginning as well as in the end. All right, and I'm going to do that for each one of my key fobs, and I'm actually making 4 at the same time. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip my threads, and I'm going to press this seam open for each one of my pieces. Now that our seams are pressed open, and they should look just like so, what we want to do now is we want to begin to fold our fabric to form our key fob. So the first thing you want to do is turn your fabric over so that you're on the wrong side of your material. And the long side you're going to fold in half. And you're going to take your iron and press. Okay, next what you're going to do is you're going to open that up, and you see that crease that we've made? We're going to take our raw edges and fold them into that crease, and we're going to press again. This is going to give us about an inch fold. All right, do the same thing with the other side, folding it into that crease. Be careful not to burn yourself. All right, and once you've done that and you fold it, what happens is your raw edges are now in the fold. And you're going to give it another press. And do that for both your sides. All right. And I'm going to do the same thing with all my other pieces. Okay, we have now got all four prepped and ready to stitch. Now let's stitch the long sides of our key fob. And what I've done here is I've taken a 1-inch width of webbing and attached it to the back just to give it some more weight and body, okay? And so you just need about a 1 inch is all you need, or unless you want it wider. And we're gonna stitch down this long side, both sides of our key fob. Just about a 1/4 inch. You wanna be right on the edge there. Remember, when you go across those thick areas, don't push. When you get to the end, make sure you reverse again. Okay? And now, and there you have it. That's one side. Now we're going to do the other side. So I just flip it around to make it easier. Again, reverse and go on down the side. Keeping everything nice and flat. When you start approaching that thick area, kind of slow down. And then we reverse. Oh, that's looking so good. All right. We got it all the way down to the end. And I'm going to do this for my remaining key fobs. right, we are almost done. Now all we need to do is attach our key fob keychain here. So I like to just take me my key fob keychain, have you some E6000 glue, and then a pair of pliers. Now I'm just using a regular pair of pliers, but you can easily purchase an actual key fob plier. That's up to you. And then I have me a little cloth just to protect my my keychain here. And so what you're going to do is I like to widen this mouth up just a little bit so that it gets in there really good. Take your E6000 glue and I'm just going to put it on the edge here. Just put it right there on that edge. Then take your key fob. Now this is my front, okay? So because this is my front, I don't want these little spiky guys showing. So I'm going to turn them over. And what I'm going to do is slide him right on there. Okay? So this is what my back is looking like. And if you can see, you're close inside of that fold. Okay? And then what I do is with my fingers, I start to press just a little bit, squeezing. All right? And now what you're going to do, if there's anything tucked out, you know, now is the time to get your sides all in there nicely. Then I'm going to get some of this glue off my finger. And I'm going to take my cloth and I'm going to just cover this. And I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to do the same to the other side. And I'm just going to squeeze. All right, let me take a little look here. That looks really good. That looks really good. Look at that. All right. We're going to do that for each one of our key fobs. Okay? Well, we did it. We made a key fob, which actually we made 4. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and we'll have a great time making many, many more.